You're still single, aren't you, sis? Shame on you. You're already 30 years old. What, Amelia? I haven't heard from you in a long time. About 10 years, I guess. Thank you for your help on that occasion. So, are you married? Not yet. Seriously? What's so funny? You're already 30, right? I'm just saying, it's not good for a woman in her 30s to be single. I spend all my time working. Oh, that's like saying, I've been so busy with work that I just missed my chance to get married. That's called a loser's howl. What about you, Amelia? I'm getting married next month. He's a tall and handsome guy. And he's a super high society prince who's also the president of his company. I see. You just wanted to show off. So that's why you contacted me after 10 years. Something like that. So, when's the wedding? The first Saturday of next month. Oh no. What is it? I have an acquaintance's wedding that day. I said I'd attend. I never thought it would coincide with your wedding. So? To be honest, I'm not too excited about going to your wedding. But it's only natural for me to attend my own sister's wedding, right? I hope they'll understand when I tell them what's going on. Are you planning to come? Yes, do I not have to? Wait a minute. No one invited you yet. What? A junior high school graduate with a missing organ is a shame to the family. I want to erase your existence from this world so badly. Don't you think you're overdoing it, talking like that? I saved your life, didn't I? You're so patronizing. Just because you transplanted a liver to me a long time ago, but now, you think you're coming to my wedding? What? Dad and Mom said there's no need to invite you. They said they don't need you because you've already done what you were supposed to do. None of you has changed at all, have you? What the hell do people think of me? You were born to save my life. That's it. I've always been an added bonus to you. I remember being treated like a distraction at home. That's right. When you were kicked out of the house as soon as you graduated from junior high school, it was truly hilarious. I was suddenly kicked out of the house with the bare minimum of belonging. I remember, you were living on a live-in job, weren't you? That's right. You went through a lot of difficulties, so when I saw you again after 5 years since the surgery, I couldn't believe how old you looked. I honestly couldn't believe you're 20 years old at the time. That's the last thing I want to remember. Why? I got a call out of nowhere from Dad, who I hadn't heard from in a decade. I thought he'd say congratulations on making it to adulthood, but as if. You're right. I was an idiot. He told me to give my liver because your life was in danger. That's so straightforward. At first, I refused, thinking of the risk involved, and decided not to be so arrogant this time. Then, he called my company so many times. I couldn't be a bother to the company any longer, so I resigned. Oh wow, Dad's obsession is crazy. But after that, Dad said, I'm really sorry for everything I've done. If you save Amelia's life, we can start over again as a family. Oh, really? Yes. He said, come home and we'll have dinner as the four of us. He even got down on his knees with tears in his eyes. I didn't know that. I was getting convinced that I thought he really regrets what he did to me. Was it all an act? The surgery saved your life, but there was no place for me at home. He told me that it was all a lie. He'd made it all up. He's the best. I've been living alone my whole life, starving for the love of family. I completely believed in his tears, but he left me again. Sis, you've had a rough ride in your life. Poor you, poor you. I really couldn't stop crying. Don't cry. You'll get even uglier. Ugh. Anyway, you're not my family anymore. You don't have to come to my wedding, so stay away from me. Forever, okay? I'm not invited, okay? I guess I'm not gonna go to your wedding. but you should at least be mature enough to know what is good and bad to say. Don't preach to me. You were dumped. People who grew up without love from their parents don't turn out to be good people. I feel sorry for you. You're terrible. So, all I wanted to do was report my marriage to you. You just continue to enjoy your bachelor life, as you always have. My name is Mia. I'm 30 years old. When the bitter past had gradually faded away, I suddenly received a message from my sister, Amelia, who is 3 years younger than me. Even though I have been treated badly from my family, I am a grown-up now. I thought it was normal to attend my own sister's wedding. But as you can see, the result is this. In contrast with who has a quiet personality, Amelia has a friendly and innocent personality. My parents loved and raised their youngest daughter like a princess. Finally, they said, "You're not pretty enough. You'll have to live on your own." After graduating from junior high school, I was kicked out of the house. It's sad to say the least, but I'm somewhat relieved that I won't be involved anymore. After that, I went about my daily life as usual. Finally, the day of my acquaintance's wedding came, but what awaited me was the chaotic reality. I told you not to come to my wedding. How dare you sneak in, bitch! I was invited to come here. I didn't invite you. Is there anything more you want to say to me? I'm having a really hard time getting over the mess. You mean what I just did? Yes. I just ran into you in the bathroom, and I never thought you'd do that to me. Oh, you mean the fact that I spit on you, poured salt on you, and poured red wine all over you? You forgot one more thing. Oh yeah, I tore off your necklace. I was stunned by what happened in the moment. Don't you think you've gone too far? At least I went a little easy on you. Why were you in the restroom in the first place? And why did you bring salt and red wine? I just thought I'd have a little sip of red wine to relax before the ceremony. But drinking in the bathroom? What about the salt? I always carry my own salt, because I like strong flavoring. But I've never poured it on anyone before. I see. Enough with the small talk. Why are you here? To use the bathroom. My dress is sticky from the alcohol. I can't walk around looking like this. That's true. I was able to cover up the stain with my scarf temporarily. I managed it. I think I can make it to the wedding. You're still gonna attend the wedding after what happened to you? Are you planning to steal my high-spec prince husband? Excuse me? Or maybe you're here to hook my husband's friend up. What are you talking about? I told you not to be involved with me for the rest of your life, didn't I? Do you even understand English? I'm pure American, and I've never had a language barrier. Then explain to me why you're at my ceremony. I got an invitation from your husband. Are you out of your mind? I'm not. Then you're delusional. Huh? You're lying anyway about being invited, aren't you? I don't know how you found out where the wedding is. Don't act so crazy. I'm telling you the truth. Anyway, there's no seat for you. Get the hell out of here. I can't be that rude. I've been invited to this wedding. You keep saying that you were invited. You're just a stalker. So after you call me a bitch, now you're calling me a stalker. Come on. You're jealous because I'm going to be victorious in life and marry a prince. I am annoyed by you hanging around. That's funny. You're annoying me too. Anyway, if you were here, you would freak out. You should go home. What do you mean? I told everybody that my sister is dead anyways. What? I prepared a portrait of you. If someone with the same face as in the picture shows up, the whole venue will be freaking out. So don't come. Are you serious? Yes. I'm starting to feel sick. Then the creepy and sick person should turn around and get out of the ceremony. Go home and feel lonely. Sure. I'm just here to congratulate my own sister. It'd be too crazy if her sister came back to her as a ghost. That's what I'm talking about. But why would you lie like that? I can't believe I have a sister who graduated from junior high school with a missing organ. If my husband finds out, of course, it'll be a disaster. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who'd be so prejudiced. That's what normal people think. You're an unusual one, so you don't have the same sense of values as normal people. I didn't know he was like that. Or am I really crazy? I'm sure if my husband knew you existed, he'd be disgusted by you. So easy to imagine. Then I'll terminate my investment in your husband. What are you talking about? I think you finally lost your mind. I can't work with someone who doesn't share my values. We'll talk again later and discuss the investment. Maybe you should go to the hospital and have your brain checked. Or is that a taboo subject? You're going to regret this. Okay, sore loser. The ceremony is about to start, so I'm gonna leave now. My husband was furious and canceled the ceremony. What have you done? I'm just the bride's older sister, and my sister told me to go home. I just sent a message to your husband that I will not be attending. Why do you have his contact information? Well, that's because he's a business associate. I remember my husband turned pale the moment he saw the picture of the deceased. No wonder. We met just a few days ago. If you told him that I'd already become a resident of the afterlife a long time ago. My husband said you would invest a lot of money in the company. He said you're a very important business partner. Is it true that you got an invitation? Are you still talking about that? Why didn't you tell me? Thanks to this, I went from the happiest bride in the world to the unhappiest bride in the universe. Oh wow, that's a big scale. Don't laugh. Thanks to you, the ceremony was cancelled. I had just joined the family, and now I was told we were getting a divorce. I see. Take responsibility. I thought I could join the ranks of celebrities. My life is ruined because of you. How can it be my fault? I just told him the truth. You can't read the room. I just don't like lying. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You would have known the bride was me when you got the invitation from him, wouldn't you? Amelia isn't an unusual name, and I thought it was someone else with the same name. I was really surprised when I saw you too. Anyways, I can't give up now that I finally made it this far. Tell him that you were the one who told me to make the portrait. Explain to my husband that you forced me to bring it to the ceremony. What? If he knows I didn't set it up, he might reconsider divorcing me. Please, please. I don't want to. You're 27 years old, so you can at least take responsibility. Cheapo, idiot, you stupid idiot. The level of this conversation has suddenly dropped. Are you not good at English? Shut up. More importantly, so is the divorce, but you're going to have to prepare for a lot of things. Like what? Like the dry cleaning for my party dress. I'll charge you for my necklace too. Huh? $50 for the dry cleaning, and $30,000 for the broken necklace. I'll make sure you pay for it. Is that pearl necklace really that expensive? Yeah, I'll show you the receipt if you don't believe me. You're kidding, right? You're not seriously taking money from your own sister, are you? Of course I'm serious. I can't. I don't even work. You're going to have to get a job then. It's a good opportunity to learn about the real world. The world is not as sweet as you think it is, but do your best. I'll ask Dad to take care of it. Are you trying to take money from our father, who lives on pensions? I'm sure they'd pay any amount of money for me. I don't think so. A few days ago, he told me you were getting married and asked me for a congratulatory gift package, but he was acting so strange. What do you mean? I could hear the noise of the repo man over the phone. Perhaps they don't have any savings, only debt. What? Celebration gifts are just an excuse. And I think they actually intended to use the money to pay off their debts. Really, he's a piece of shit in all ways. Well then, the one who should pay for the damage is... you. You're the one. No! What should I do? I didn't package the congratulatory money, but I did leave a congratulatory gift at the reception. But there's one thing I really need to tell you. Is there more? Are you saying that I don't have to pay by chance? That's my sister, Goddess. Are you brushing your teeth? What? The spit you spit on me really stunk. I thought maybe you don't brush your teeth every day. I do it every night, for 10 seconds each. That's definitely the reason. What? Has anyone ever told you that you have bad breath? No. But my husband has asked me so many times to use mouthwash. Also, he gave me a lecture on how to brush my teeth. Oh my god. Oh, do I have bad breath? Yes, pretty bad. I can't explain it. I feel this indescribable sense of loss. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Don't apologize. That even makes me more miserable. But I've learned that no matter how bad someone smells, it's still possible to get married. Thank you. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, sis, can you do your sweet, sweet sister a favor? What? You're rich enough to invest a huge amount of money, right, sis? Because I had to quit my live-in job, it was really hard for me to start the company with all my savings. So you're the CEO? That's what that means. Then you know the CEOs of various companies. Yes, some. Introduce me to a tall, handsome, rich, and very high society prince. What? I'm divorced, but I don't have kids. I would be able to meet my destiny with the next prince right away. Right? Please, don't talk nonsense. And brush your teeth. No? I'm just sick and tired of you and father's and mother's selfishness. You're the one who told me to stay out of it. I take it back. You're a shameless person. The answer is no. Why? My husband is going to leave me, and my parents are going to give up on me. Do something about it. How could it be that the parents who loved you so much would do that? Dad has exposed the debt. His plan was to marry off his daughter and to get the new husband to pay his debts. So? But we're getting a divorce after all. He started getting so upset. So, even you, who they have loved so much, were taken advantage of. I feel sorry for myself for being born to parents like that. Also, selfish, stupid, stinky mouth, he says. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? You and Dad are terrible. I've never been so hurt. I've been hurt more than you. The family shunned me and used me as much as they could. Do you have any idea how much pain I went through? You're my sister. Of course I do. I understand exactly what your answer is. I'm sure you'll have many challenges ahead of you. I wish you the best. Wait a minute. You're abandoning your own sister. I am your sister. Take care of me. We're not family anymore. I don't care what kind of life you lead. Well then, I'll be waiting for reparations. Goodbye. This time for sure. After that, Amelia was left behind at the ceremony. She went crazy and broke the dishes. I heard the dress she was wearing was ripped off and the whole thing was a nightmare. As a result of breaking various things without thinking of the consequences, they were charged a total of $20,000 in compensation. Shortly after that, she divorced her husband. Even my parents, who loved her so much, were so disappointed, wondering where they had gone wrong in their upbringing that they disowned her. After that, Amelia got fed up with the life on nibbling on moldy bread. I got a message. She asked if she could get away with not paying me the compensation. My parents contacted me too, many times, asking me to take care of their debt. So, I blocked them and faded out completely. If they had loved me equally, the outcome might have been different. I don't know exactly what kind of life Amelia and my parents are living right now. I'm sure they don't live a good life. On the other hand, I am. The investment in Amelia's ex-husband is going smoothly. A big project is starting to move forward. My work is going to get even busier and busier. I'm going to eat well, brush my teeth, and go to bed.